Hey, what's going on? Paul Farmer here. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 152. And on these, I share my marketing journey. I actually started marketing online in March of 2012. I like to share mindset tips, marketing tips, and anything else I believe will help you earn extra income or even lifestyle changing income from the comfort of your home. So, just a little bit to go over what happened yesterday. So, yesterday's episode, I wouldn't shut off. I don't know why. YouTube was having all kinds of issues. They've been having issues lately, for me at least, where I go to end the stream, it doesn't end. So, yesterday I had like 5 minutes of me staring at the camera trying to figure out how to turn the damn thing off. Okay. So, hopefully that doesn't happen again today. If it does, it does. I'm not worried about it. So, this morning, I did my routine. And I share this with you because I believe it will help you, right? I believe it will help you because I know when I first started, I really didn't have a routine. I really didn't know what to do each day. And I find that when you have a routine, like that's how you produce results. That's how you start making money online because you have a routine. So, my routine in the morning is really just I do some personal development. I write down what I'm grateful for. I I write down my goal now. I believe 61 times is what I'm at to now. I was doing 50, but because the page I'm using now is a little longer, it's actually up to 61. I'm not telling you to go do that. I'm just telling you what I do. And then, you know, really the first thing I do in the morning, a little bit of personal development by doing my workout. So there you go. And I had a brutal leg workout this morning, so I'm a little bit tired recovering from that. But here I am. So what I want to share today, I think this is really important to understand. Um, and I heard an eight-figure earner say this, okay? And he said that if he was to start a company again, like a network marketing company again, he wouldn't go out and try to create his own tools, his own training, his own group. Like he wouldn't do any of that. Instead, what he would do is he would point to a tool that's already provided and plug them into a community that's already established. Okay. And that really got me thinking a lot because I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. That's duplicatable. So if you have resources within your company and you can point to a tool and that tool can do the telling and selling for you, can explain what the company's about, give them the features and the benefits. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to open your mouth and talk about all that. That's duplicatable. And then from there, if you can go and plug them right into the team resources where they have the exact plan to follow, the training, the outline, and then they have the communities of support that are already set up. Man, that's a dream. That's a dream. Okay, so you're listening to a guy that has his own group. Okay, I have a VIP group. I do recorded training, live training. I do all kinds of stuff in there, and I can tell you that before I had that group, I was doing just fine. I was doing fine. But I created the group because I really wanted to help other people have success and I want to provide more value. So I created that group. But what I've realized is that is really not a duplicatable thing. Most people are not going to want to do that. They're not going to want to go create a group. They're not going to want to do training. They're not going to want to do that, right? I enjoy doing that kind of thing. I enjoy it. Like that's fun for me. Like I like to help other people, but it's not duplicatable. So if you're looking for something to be duplicatable, what you really want to do is have it in a way where here is a tool I point you to. So I ask, are you open to learning how to create more income? Are you open to creating more income? Whatever, right? Something like that. They say yes. Here's the information. Go watch this video. And then I follow up. What do you like about the video? Whatever they're saying. And that's a done deal. They're either going to come in or they're not, right? And that's very, very simple. That's very stripped down. That's not technical at all. And anybody and everybody can have success doing that. They just got to learn a few things that are actually very simple to do. And they can really, without really any money, like shoestring budget, like really no money, to be honest, like maybe the starting cost, but really no money. And they could start building a team. And when you have the resources like that are already built in, like the team training, they're providing the webinars, they're doing everything to get the team excited, to create a culture, and you don't have to do that. Like that is a dream. That is perfect. So that's kind of what I wanted to say right there is if you could find something that where that is available, like maybe because I've been in companies that literally nothing is there. Nothing. They have no marketing material. I mean, it's just nothing. And you have to go out and create all that stuff. And I can tell you from experience, it's a lot of work and little reward, to be honest. It's a lot of work. And the majority of people aren't going to want to do what you're doing. And what makes most sense about what I'm saying right now is what you want to do to be duplicatable is when you are pointing to your tool, right? When you are going through that process, you tell that person right then and right there, hey, this is all you have to do. This is it. This is all I do. This is all you have to do. You don't have to go create your own group. You don't have to be the leader. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You just have to point to a tool, point your new member into the already put together training, right? That goes into the already built up communities where the culture is, right? Where they get plugged into the webinars that are going on, the events, everything that's going on. That's all you really have to do. And then maybe check back with them, hey, are you staying plugged in? But that's all you have to do. So you tell them from the start, this is what you have to do. This is all I do. And to me, like if I heard that, I'd be like, wow, that's all you do? Wow, that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. So there you go. Now, where this gets screwed up and where people really mess this up and complicate this to death and don't get any results is they get in their head. They think that they have to be a technical genius, a marketing genius to really start earning income that is going to matter for them. And let's just be honest, for many, many people, if all they earned was an extra $200 a month, that would make a huge difference in their lives. Just $200. That's it. That's like nothing to do online. Nothing. Okay. It's very, very doable. But what if you earned an extra $2,000 a month, which is extremely doable? Extremely doable. Would that change things in your life? Now, I talk to a lot of people. And right now I'm actually, because this is peak season, from late August to into November, it is considered peak season for the home-based business industry. Peak season, meaning, kids are back in school, people are back from their vacation, people are looking to increase their income. It is peak season. So right now, I'm really working to communicate with more people, get my message out in front of more people to capitalize on that, obviously, right? So I'm talking to a lot of people, and the majority of people I talk to, their goal is to get to $2,000 a month. That is their goal. And that was my goal like forever ago. That was my goal. And at the time, it looked like a mountain. It's like a big mountain. Like, how the heck am I going to get to $2,000 a month? And then I started having $2,000 weeks, So definitely it is very, very doable, right? But that's what I say, just you want to keep it as simple as possible. You want to tell the person that you're talking to, whoever that is, whoever you're talking to about your business, that this is what they're going to do. This is the process, right? So The other thing I want to go over a little bit is, so you have high ticket programs and you have lower ticket programs, right? And then you got some that are mid ticket and things like that. So high ticket, I would say, is 1,000 and above. I mean, some people would say maybe 500 and above, but I would say 1,000 and above. And the thing with high ticket programs, it's great when you make that sale. So, for example, the link right below this video, the green check mark, I can earn $1,520 commissions on the front. That doesn't include residual income. That doesn't include bonuses. That doesn't include any of that extra stuff. That's just on the front end. That's just one purchase from one customer. I can earn $520 from that one customer. I'm sorry, not 500, $1,520. Okay. So that would be considered high ticket. Okay. Now here's the thing. High ticket's great, but the thing is, because it costs more, it's going to take a little bit more, not work, but you have to create more of a relationship with people than you do with lower ticket. So I like high ticket because I can start at high ticket. And if that's not a fit for them, if that's not something that they can do, I can drop it down into a low ticket. And now, because I've already got, oh, well, I can't do this because I can't make that price. Oh, well, can you do this? And I can drop it down. And at the same time, I'm building up a residual income, right? But high ticket's great to have in your portfolio, because now, let's just say you make $1,000 sale. Well, $1,000 in 1 week for many people, that is life-changing, okay? $1,000 in a month. If all they got was one high-ticket sale in a month, that would be life-changing, okay? So that's the real benefit of high ticket. That could really get you ahead. That could really put you into profit mode. That's where that is, okay? But if you don't have anything else, if that's all you have and you're relying on those high ticket commissions, those come in not every day, okay? They might come in, like sometimes you have weeks where they come in multiple times in the week. Sometimes you have a month where you get maybe one in a whole month. It just depends on what you're doing, right? Because people buy when they want to buy, right? But if you have something that is lower ticket too, that you can plug them into, and the program I have with green check mark that has low ticket, high ticket, all that. Me personally, I work with people that start pretty much with the mid level, which gives me 520. That positions them to earn up to $520 per customer, which is definitely going to help them move, right? That's how I actually got to $2,000 weeks. That's where I was, right? But if that's all you're relying on, you don't have anything lower, you're going to leave a lot of money on the table, honestly, because there's going to be a lot of people that come through that can't afford that amount. So you definitely want to have something where you can so that's kind of the sweet, I don't have a sweet spot. That's kind of how I do things. I have a high ticket and I have low ticket. So if they can't do the high ticket, I move them down into the low ticket. And that's just kind of how I do it. I always start high, go low. You never want to start low, go high. That'll make sense. Start high, go low. And that works pretty well, because then I get the bigger commissions coming in. But at the same time, I'm building the lower ticket, which is going to grow into something massive over time. But the thing is, it's going to take time for that to grow. And if you're not making a ton of money, and this is what you're kind of relying on, like, it's going to take a while to grow that, right? Because it's low ticket. But a high ticket, boom, there's $1,000, and you're like, okay, great, awesome. Now I can keep moving, right? Whereas, oh, I made $5. Woohoo! I made $20. So that's kind of my formula. That's kind of what I'm doing. Is I start high, I go low, and then so now I'm building. I got the income coming in, and my system, the green check mark, like I said, it has residual income as well. So not only am I building residual, but I'm also getting those high ticket commissions. But I also have a program by itself for those that don't want to set up anything, for those that just want it to be very simple, where they have everything at their fingertips to be successful. Like they have the training, like I said, step-by-step training. They have the webinars the team is doing that is helping educate and instruct them and keep people connected. They have the different communities already set up, and so they say proof of things happening and get motivated and inspired and get informed. So so that's what I kind of have, right? So my personal, like the green check mark below, when you get started in that, I plug you into my group, my VIP group, where I have recorded training and live training. And I pretty much covered the bases when it comes to, hey, you want to get to $2,000 a month, here's how you do it, okay? And I've already proven it many times over that definitely works. You know, I've surpassed that many times, many times. So what is taught there definitely works. But when you have a marketing system, you have funnels to put up and all that stuff, and then people like to hide behind the funnel. It's not as simple. I mean, it can be as simple, but again, people seem to, based on what I've seen, people like to hide behind the funnel. They like to go, okay, well, I got a sales funnel. All I got to do is get traffic. But then a lot of the time, they don't have any money to get traffic. So, or they don't understand the reason why we get traffic, and they just hide behind their funnel. So if you have no traffic, if you have the best funnel ever, it's not really going to do you any good. Imagine having a truckload of the very best product ever, right? You have the best product in the world. Nothing can compare to it. But you don't have any eyeballs. You don't have any way of getting that out to people. It's just, you just got a truckload of the greatest product ever sitting in your yard or sitting on the street next to your house, right? But you don't know how to push it out. That's like having a fancy sales funnel, but not getting any traffic and not understanding how to get in front of the funnel. That's what that's like. Okay. So just some things to consider. So, but again, in my opinion, it's simple. I've laid everything out. So it's just a matter of what works best for you. You know, do you want to go more of a high ticket thing where you're making bigger commissions? Or do you want to go more of a very simple low ticket that you can push, you can just point to a tool, point to a training, point to a webinar? It's really up to you. Me personally, I do both. Like I said, I like the high ticket commissions on build another residual income. That's kind of how I do it. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. But definitely you want something that's very simple. The more simple, the more it duplicates. The more complicated, the less it duplicates. Okay. So there you go. I heard one last thing. I'll say this. I heard the job of a leader is to make it easy. The job of a leader is to make it easy. That's something I strive to do. I don't like easy, simple. It's simple. Okay. So there you go. You want more information, click the green check mark right below. That's my marketing system. And of course, you can check out the other one I got in there as well. And with that, make it a great day. And I will see you on the next one. I'm hoping when I click this in stream button, it's going to shut off. We'll see. Otherwise, you'll be here for 5 minutes or so until it does. So here we go. All right. And end.